What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? AJ Good here at the House of Masks, where we unbox and review cool shit almost every single day, and as you can see, we are in front of a new setup. I've been working on my Gwar display. I've actually started moving things into different rooms now that I've got the office space up, and I definitely wanted to get all of my Gwar stuff together and have it all displayed nicely, especially since there's a good chance that we're going to continue making new additions to the set. So, as of right now, this is how it is. I will be working on that, and then eventually I'll be giving you guys a full Gwar collection video. Most of this stuff is either real or stage used, aside from this Outtro and this ball sack. These gauntlets are actually real. They were made by Dave. They were never stage used, but they were made by Dave. We've got my stage used sleazy hair back there, and then down below we've got the stage used Jizmac setup, and in today's video we're actually adding a new stage used piece to the collection.
You have my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
I'm super excited about this one. This was like a bucket list item when I discovered that collecting real Gwar stuff was possible, so let's go ahead and get on into it. Have you guys ever just been really desperate for some head? So desperate that you'd pay, I don't know, say $1,200? Well, I have, and in today's video we're going to be taking a look at exactly what I mean. So, a huge shout out to Nick, Chris, and Sean's Gwarzeum on Facebook. They have kind of inducted me into their little cult, and I feel like I'm on my way to becoming a legit Gwar collector. This is the second piece I've received from them, and I also got the sleazy hair from a member of their group who has a very impressive stage-used Gwar collection. So yeah, I put some feelers out for one of these, and one of those guys hit me up and said, hey, I have one that I would part with, and I got the backstory on it, did some research, and we were able to work out a deal, and now I have it here in the collection. So I am super excited, and I cannot wait to see what we've got. Now on the bottom here, I guess I did open this from the bottom. Oh, it's just wrapped in a shirt for protection. Always protect yourself. I wear a condom every time I do one of these unboxings. Alright, let's see what we've got. Super excited for this. I can see him peeking out at me there. We've got the head of Mitt Romney! Boy, this thing has another weird smell to it. I'll never get used to these weird smells from the stage-used Gwar stuff. Like, every one smells different, and it's never a pleasant smell. And this one's way different because it wasn't actually, like, worn by a member. This just is, like, road stink. This is the stink of stage and probably being thrown into boxes every single night with the other stuff that was being used on stage, so that is pretty cool. So yes, we've got the stage-used decapitation head. This is Mitt Romney's head. This was actually introduced on the 2012 Fate or Chaos tour, so this was being decapitated every single night by Outtro Urungus. That, my friends, is pretty fucking rad. Now, a decap head has been on my bucket list for a very long time. Probably even prior to me knowing that I could obtain this stuff, I always wanted one of the heads that were being chopped off on stage. I just thought that that would be the coolest thing ever. And I think I've seen some being shot out into the crowd on accident, and I always wondered if those people kept them or if they had to give them back or how that worked. Obviously, I'm sure Gwar would have liked to gotten them back, but yeah, you never know how that works. So I started putting some feelers out. I said that I would love a decap head if anybody had one that they were getting rid of, and it took a few weeks, and Chris actually got a hold of me and said, hey, I have 3. These are the 3 that I have. Would you be interested in any of those? I'll see if I can let one go. And I said, yeah, either this one or a different one, and he said I could definitely let this one go, and that is what we did. And I actually saw this decap head used live, so it does hold a little bit of sentiment to me, and also fuck Mitt Romney, so that's cool too.
What kind of name is Mitt anyway? I mean, a mitt isn't something that a catcher wears to catch a ball. Okay? I would like to get Mitt and take a shit on his balls. And maybe I'll do that tonight during the show.
Now, as you can see, this one is fully signed. It is not signed by Outtro. This was actually signed by the band in like 2016 because they were doing this Kickstarter thing on Kickstarter. I almost said Patreon there for some reason, but yeah, it was on Kickstarter. They were actually funding their Orgasmageddon comic book, and this was the second highest reward. It was a $1,200 reward. Obviously, you've got some other stuff with it, but Mitt Romney's head was the second highest reward. Came fully signed by the band, and obviously Blothar was in the band by then, so it does have a Blothar signature rather than an Outtro signature. In all honesty, I wish that it wasn't signed, but it is what it is. To some people that could increase the value, to other people's it decreases it. Personally for me, I don't really like stuff like this signed. It would be one thing if it was signed like on the back or towards the back of the neck or something like that, but on the front, that That's my only complaint with this thing. But yeah, on the Kickstarter, I've got the original flyer that they used to advertise this thing. Pretty fucking cool. And just to further dive in on that, the top tier was Osama bin Laden's skull that was used during the face rips and stuff. So yeah, high tiers, definitely a lot of money, but very, very cool props that are just one of a kind and obviously stage used, so you can't really beat it. And I am pretty fucking stoked. I can slowly but surely feel myself working my way into the real legitimate Gwar collection scene a little bit more. So all in all, this thing is in really, really good shape for a Gwar prop. I'd say that it's probably in the best shape of anything that I have, probably because it's like the newest or the least used or whatever, I don't know. There is some damage right here. There does seem to be a little tear and maybe some rot. I don't know. It looks like they tried to fix it with some glue. On the back here, we've still got the tape that they would use to hold the back of the head on. Sometimes it wouldn't come all the way off from the axe throw, and that is because they were taped on right there. They had to just crudely reattach these every single night and get them ready for another decapitation and another decapitation. So very, very, very cool. I'm definitely excited to have this. Super, super stoked. I already have a place for it on the shelf back here. Actually, I have the Bingo Grandpa placeholder. I was trying to like imagine where the head was gonna go, and yeah, so I'm gonna set it over there. We're gonna give you guys some nice up close shots of this thing, and that will be today's video. This was more of a personal video for me, just something that I really wanted in my collection. I didn't expect this video to do great, but if it does, that is awesome. And hopefully some of you guys go check out Gwar. I know that I've been preaching that for a while now, but I really do think that if you're into any sort of dark humor, blood and guts, and metal music, Gwar is the band for you. And it is really sad that since they are funny and they do wear big rubber monster alien suits, that they'll never be taken as serious as they should, because they are hands down some of the best musicians in metal and just extremely underrated. And I think that that's probably always the way that it's going to be, always the way that it's been for sure. But yeah, if I can help out just a little bit, then I will. So that is today's PSA. Go check out Gwar. So yeah, I do believe that that is it for today's video. As I mentioned, I'm going to give you guys some nice up close shots of this, and that will be that. So thank you guys very, very much for watching. Thanks to Nick, Sean, and Chris Chris especially, because he is the one that sent me this today. And yeah, I think that'll just about do it. So say no to drugs and alcohol, and until next time, we will see you guys later.
I was getting some head, getting some head. I was getting some head, getting some head.
fucking mask on, mask on. I hate AJ girls don't wanna ask for. Catch me fucking popping wheelies, driving like the NASCAR, NASCAR. Mask on, mask on, mask on, mask on. You might see him off in traffic, he be moving around. I hate AJ good, tagged it all around town. I hate AJ good, I hate AJ good, I hate AJ good, I hate AJ good. You might see him off in traffic, he be moving around. I hate AJ good, tagged it